Hey YouTube, Blastoise Rules here, and welcome back with PSA Returns, episode 14. This was the June 2015 order, so this one took about 3 months to get it back as the actual stated ad. So this was a very big order, 107 cards total, and it was 9 users who sent through this. So let's get started as this is going to take a while. First user here was Cloud9 Collects. Sent a Flareon Gold Star. Came back in Mint 9. A Shiny Superior, Mint 9. These are already in the sleeves as well. A Blastoise from Plasma Storm Shiny. This is one I would like to pull myself. Have not been able to do that yet. But I'm going out this week with a friend who I got back into both Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! Actually, I bought his collection, and then he's starting to get addicted to it, to opening packs. Um, so we're gonna go out and hit up a bunch of Milwaukee stores and stuff like that, and see if we can get some great pulls, which we should, obviously. Um, so we got that Mint 9, really nice card. Would like to get at least a Mint 9 for myself. A Mega Charizard YEX, very deserving of a Gem Mint 10. In English, pretty pricey card nowadays. You don't usually see Gem Mint 10s on these, especially for being English, so that's pretty fantastic. And his last card is one that PSA messed up on. There's Edgeware right there, and all the way down this side here. There's a pretty, big, spot right there, if you guys can see it, of whitening. Like a ding, almost. The other corners aren't too bad. But he sent a Mega Charizard EX, Ultra Rare, English. They gave it a Gem Mint 10 when it is not deserving of it. As for my last video, guys, you guys seem to hate when, I say that they aren't deserving of these grades, but this is from, a professional grader, for the most part, standpoint. I do this a lot. I do a lot of sending into PSA, guys. I get to know, what a Gem Mint is, what a Mint 9 is, stuff like that, and this card should have graded a 9. Um, they're handing these out now. There's 25 of these in Gem Mint 10 total. I had the 4th one, and the card's dropping significantly. They're still going for, I think, over 500, but, I mean, congrats, I guess, but, I don't know. That's iffy, in my opinion. But, oh well. Nice card nonetheless, but they definitely should have given it a 9 out of 10. Next user, MTL Baller 100, one of my regulars. Oops. Sent a total of 4 cards, which 3 of them will actually be grading, or be joining my collection. We got a Dark Magician Girl, Premium Gold, first edition. This one came back in 8. Cool card. I knew it was going to come back in 8 by how it looked, but awesome card nonetheless. A El Shaddai Window, Gem Mint 10. I actually have one of the other El Shadows in my own collection that I think graded in this submission too, so you'll get to see 2 of these out of the few. Cool looking card. Pretty pricey ungraded. It's like a $25 card, so it's from Duelist Alliance. And all 4 of his cards were Yu-Gi-Oh, by the way. We have a Necros, a Bryonic, Secret Forces, Secret Rare, first edition. This came back a 10, which was surprising. I was thinking it was going to grade like a 9, maybe an 8. But they graded it a 10. This one will definitely be joining my collection. I do have all three PSA 10s of this now. We worked out a trade, so you'll see the trade for that. But I do already own these, so I will be selling it. It's going to be going on eBay. I don't know how much it'll go for, as I run a monopoly having all three PSA 10s in the world, so we'll see. But cool card, really hard to pull. And a Japanese Show and Jump magazine Dark Magician Girl. Gorgeous card. I love that one. Happy that it is now in my collection as well. So, those next user, Beatboxer Jed, sent a total of 5 cards. We have a base set Blastoise Hollow. This one's pretty off center. It came back in 8. I would say, yeah, if the centering was better, it probably would have gotten a 9. But I see 8s on these old cards all the time. It seems like they're harder to get in 9s than you would think, and PSA 10s are like impossible. But cool card nonetheless. He sent a Mega Charizard EX, Secret Rare, Ultra Rare, whatever you want to call it, the gold one. This came back a Mint 9. Sweet card. Have it in both a 9 and a 10 myself. Alright, this one I'm excited about for him. Secret Rare Mega Magnetric EX. I actually want this. This is the gold one. It came back a 10. Mine is a PSA 9. And I do have a Gengar and a 10, the Mega Gengar Secret. And the Dialga, I only have a 9 still. I have 2 9s, which is odd. That neither graded a 10. I don't know what value to put on this, but Beatboxer Jed, if you're interested in doing a trade, hit me up, as I am interested in it. And I have a PSA 9, obviously, that I could, like include with something else or something, if you want. Gardevoir EX, Primal Clash, PSA 10 as well. Very deserving of it, English. This is a pristine card. Looks very nice encapsulated, so congrats. And his final card was a Mega Rayquaza EX. Full art from Roaring Skies. Mint 9. There are a few of these in the submission, and they look really nice encapsulated. I actually sent one myself in the following return, so submission 15, which probably won't be back for like another month or 2, but can't wait to get that back and see how mine grades as well. Next user, which is the 4th one, is Khalid Al-Kindi. Sent a total of 3 cards in this order. He purchases cards from all over on like eBay and stuff and ships them to me, and then I grade them for him. Ship them to New York because he's overseas, and then he gets them shipped to him from there. But here we have a Kyogre EX Full Art Japanese Psycho Drive. Mint 9. Like I said, PSA 10s is not... They're not as common as you think on Japanese cards, guys. I mean, I get quite a bit of 9s myself, so... I mean, this came back a 9. Too bad it's not a 10, but it is still really nice. That's one that I don't have in Japanese yet, so I gotta pick that up. Along with this one, too, actually. A Rayquaza EX Full Art Dragon Blade PSA 10. That's a pricey card. Congrats on that. I gotta get me one of those as well. I have one in English, but none in Japanese yet. That actually might be the only card I need to complete the set of Dragon Blade, I'm thinking, but cool card. And a Full Art Rayquaza EX from Emerald Break. Mint 9, same as mine, that's graded. Like I've said in the past, some of these are grading 9s, which is very odd. This card in general, there's quite a few 9s floating around instead of 10s. Like I got a 9, Here's a 9. I think there were a few other people who sent through me and got a 9. It's a nice card, but surprisingly not a 10. Alright. User number 5, Pokemon PSA Collector 12. Sent a total of 6 cards. He sent Electrode. This is the first edition Jungle printing, but it has the base set artwork. It is an error. PSA does not like to distinguish errors, though. As you can see, they did not distinguish it on the label, but it came back in mint 9. I love this card. Suicune Neo Revelation Holographic, mint 9. Should probably grade one of these myself. I believe I have a mint 1, maybe. I actually should grade all 3 dogs, but I'll do that in the future. A reverse crystal golem, mint 9. Higher than my foil one. I have a PSA 8. So that's cool for your collection, man. I think you sent me the foil version of this already that I graded for you, but I don't remember completely. I have so many cards come in that it's hard to remember everything that comes in. Even though I have them, written in a notebook right here beside me, but that's besides the point. And then he sent 3 Japanese Neo Destiny holographics that he pulled. These all came back 10s. I'm thinking he pulled them directly out of packs. Very expensive packs. You're looking at like $20 to $35 for a single pack. That's because the Neo Shinings, they're about 1 in 60 packs, which is a Japanese box from this set, but they're so pricey because of how expensive the cards are. Like, even in Japan, they go for a lot of money. We have a Dark Crobat, Gem at 10. Gorgeous artwork. I literally don't even know if I own this card, period, yet. I think I'm missing it in English as well, so... I have to say, though, that is an awesome card. I should definitely work on getting these older sets completed, as they're going to go up in price even more as time goes on. We have a Gem Mint 10 Light Arcana. Love that card. And a Scizor, or Dark Scizor, or I thought it was Dark, but it says Scizor on the label. Gem Mint 10. Pretty fantastic. You did really well there. 3 9s, 3 10s. Really nice grades. Happy for you. Next user is Thomas C. from all the way from the UK. Sent me 5 cards to grade for him. We have these are actually all from EX Unseen Forces, so I'm thinking he opened a booster box. We have a Mint 9 Espeon EX, same grade as mine is. I actually bought mine raw on eBay from Troll and Toad. Surprised it graded a 9. I mean, the card was mint, but usually Troll and Toad does not have mint cards. But you did really nice grades on these. A Feraligatr EX, near mint 8. That was the lowest grade he got. I think there's a little more edge wear on this one on the back. Cool card though. Awesome artwork. You got the Typhlosion to go with it. Mint 9 as well. A Raikou Gold Star. Would have killed me to see a PSA 10 one of these, but you got a mint 9 there. Sweet looking card. Have the same grade on mine. Love that card. Love the dogs in general. And a Gem Mint 10 CD promo Charizard. Ending strong, especially on a Charizard. You wouldn't think there'd be so many of these graded, but there's like 3,000 of them. It's crazy. I don't even know how hard they were to get, but there's so many of them. I wonder if like a certain company just graded tons of them. User number 7 is one of my biggest sender, well, actually my biggest sender ever. When he sends cards, he sends me between 40 and 60 cards at a time, all the way from Australia. So we got Choji Akamichi, if that's how I pronounce it. He sent a ton of Japanese EX cards, like, I'd have to count them. 47, 49 here. Yeah, that's a lot of cards. So let's get started. We have a Shaman EX. And before I start this, nearly all his cards came back 10s. 49 cards, I swear that like 42 of them or something were all 10s. So it was really, really, really high. We got Gem Mint 10, Shaman EX, Black and White 3, Kyogre, Black and White 3, and a 10. This is one I'm jealous about. Mewtwo EX, Psycho Drive. Every time I try to buy this card, they don't send it, or they send me the EX Battle Boost one that's damaged. I bought this card like 6 times, so this is really annoying me, trying to get one of these. But, Psycho Drive, and I never pulled it out of the 4 boxes I think I opened, which is odd. Gem Mint 10, not 1, 2. So yeah, I may be working on a trade for one of these. Maybe. If he will hook me up. So I think he got them pretty cheaply too, ungraded. But possibly from the SMG quest is what he told me. He bought a bunch of EXs from him, I guess. Kyurem EX, Hail Blizzard, Gem Mint 10 as well. Another one that I'm missing. 2 of them. In 10, so that's another one I'm a little upset I don't have yet. So I do have most of these cards already, like nearly everything you see for the most part I own, except for a very, very, very few amount of cards. So, you know, when somebody sends something in I don't have, I get excited for them. It makes me want the card even more. So we got some Dark Rush EX cards. You sent 3 out of 4. No Tornadus for some reason. But we have Entei, Raikou, and Darkrai, all in PSA 10s. Yeah, that's nice. Love those cards. I actually don't even think I own these graded yet. I think mine are near mint, not even mint. But love those cards. Definitely a. We're back with more cards, and we have a couple Dragon Blade EXs. We have Ho-Oh and a Gem Mint 10. One of the few graded ones that I actually have a double of. Same with the Rayquaza. Gem Mint 10. I have to say, though, I don't like the artwork on this one. It looks very, like, sort of clay-made. Really weird. And then we got Mew from Dragon Blast. He sent 2. One came back a 10, which is awesome. But the other one came back a 9. So he did get a few 9s here and there. I don't think he got anything below that. Minus 1 card. But yeah, 2 Mew EXs. 2 gorgeous cards. I love them. They're going to look great in his collection. You got a Terrakion from Dragon Blast, Gem Mint 10. And a Giratina EX from Dragon Blast, Gem Mint 10 as well. Nice. Next we get into some Cold Flare cards here. We got a Celebi EX and a Gem Mint 10. And a White Kyurem EX and a Gem Mint 10. think he bought these. Maybe he pulled some of them, but I'm pretty sure he said he bought them from the SMG quest, if I'm correct. So obviously they were pulled by him. Freeze Bolt, a couple EXs, Black Kirim. We are back. We got, as I was saying, Black Kirim and a PSA 10. Got some Plasma Gal EXs. He sent all four here. Cobalion, Lugia, Victini, and two Articunos. All five came back 10. So there's a whole PSA 10 set of the EXs there, which is awesome. I believe I still have to send Victini and Cobalion and myself, but I have 10s on the others. Some Thunder Knuckle EXs, or I guess only one. One Thunder Knuckle and one Spiral Force. We got a Latias EX, Gem Mint 10. Deoxys EX, Gem Mint 10. Love this card. I have two 10s of it so far myself, with plenty of more to grade, actually. You might hear some noises in the background. I got family mowing the lawn, so I'm sorry, but I do want to get this video recorded and uploaded today for you guys. So we have two Megalo Cannon cards. Virizion EX, first edition Gem Mint 10. This is one that I have a PSA 9 on, so would be cool to get a 10 myself. Don't know why mine came back a 9, but there's that. And then we have a Giratina EX Full Art, PSA 10. No, not 10. 9. This one's mislabeled. Dialga EX from Megalo Cannon. So I think I already showed the Dialga. I forgot to point it out. These just need to be, the cases need to be switched. I'm going to be sending them to PSA to have it fixed, but that's a mistake on their part. So two of those that they messed up. It has happened before with another person that I sent for overseas. So yeah, I mean, they make mistakes. The cards, they just put the wrong one on the wrong case, I guess. Victini EX Battle Boost, first edition, Gem Mint 10. Reshiram, Gem Mint 10. And Zekrom, Gem Mint 10. And without that, we have Kirim, Gem Mint 10. So we have the trio from Black and White there, and 10s. That's awesome. And Mewtwo, Gem Mint 10. Another one, upset I don't have it at 10, actually. I don't think I have any PSA 10 Mewtwo's other than a Team Rocket's one in Japanese from Gym 2. But my EX Battle Boost one is a Mint 9, so this is definitely one I want to upgrade to as well. And then we have a Black Kyurem from Battle Boost and a 10 as well. So that's cool. Still got a ton of cards to go through. This is crazy. Lugia EX Battle Boost and a 10. Nice card. Artwork isn't too great though, which is sort of odd. Wild Blaze, a couple EXs. We have Mega Charizard EX, two of them in PSA 10. I own 4 PSA 10s so far in English, or in Japanese, sorry. Really cool cards. Seems like lots of these come back 10s. There's like a ton of these. Phantom Gate, Mega Magnetric and a 10. These are all Japanese, by the way, so that's why there's so many 10s, guys. Another one that I'm a little upset that I don't have a 10 on yet. I sent one of these in, but it came back a 9, and I don't know why. I pulled it directly out of a box, from a pack from a box myself, so... We got two Gengars. Both in Gem Mint 10, so... A little crazy. They both get tons. And without... Or with Gengar, why not have Mega Gengar? So we have two PSA 10 Mega Gengars as well. These are the regular versions, not the ultra rare gold ones. Just didn't send too many full arts, a few here and there. Well, actually, yeah, he did. He just sent more of the brand new set ones. But a couple older ones in here. We have a Dark Rush Raikou EX full art. I love this card. Gorgeous. And a PSA 10. The last one he sent came back in Excellent 6. I'm not sure why. Maybe a tiny crease or something. This is a hell of a nice card. I'm excited for him to have this in his collection. So, what a beast right there. And here's that Dialga that's labeled as Giratina they messed up on. So the Giratina full art, I guess, is supposed to be a 10, and the Dialga is supposed to be a 9. Don't know why, but I'll be sending these in for you and getting them fixed. I'll send them with this most recent PSA order this month. Get that sent out in less than a week, so all I gotta do is ship it to them. They ship it back for free. They fix it. It's their error, so that's cool. Freeze Bolt, a full art black Kyurem. I do have to say, though, that they like to label everything as first edition. I clearly stated when filling out the submission form that they're unlimited on each unlimited card. I put it in, like, capital letters with exclamation points, basically yelling at them that they're unlimited. And they labeled them as first edition anyways, so that sucks, because you never know, exactly how many are unlimited and how much are first edition. But it is unlimited. It's listed as first edition. PSA probably won't fix that for free because they're annoying. Spiral Force, Latios EX full art in a 10. Love this card. I have one as well in a 10. As well as two more ungraded. And a Latios in a Gem Mint 10. This is I have a couple of these ungraded, but I don't think either of them will come back a 10, so I have not graded one yet. I love that card, though. Need to get me a PSA 10 of that one. We have Xerneas Full Art, first edition, Gem and 10. I love this card as well. From X and Y or whatever. Wild Blaze, this is the one card that came back below a 9. We have a Near Mint to Mint 8 Toxicroak EX full art. Sent another one and it came back a 9. So he got an 8 and a 9. No 10s on this. So I'm curious to know if that's going to be one I will have problems grading as well. I do have like 5 of these though that I pulled. So I'm hoping to have better luck than he did with those when I grade mine. Which is probably going to be farther down the road, but yeah, they labeled that weird. Okay, Florida CX Full Art, Phantom Gate, and a 10 as well. A Full Art Teammates, Gaia Volcano. This is one I do not have yet in Japanese. This Groudon and Primal Groudon, I think, are the 3 that I'm missing. It's listed as first edition as well again, but it is unlimited. This card's super cheap in English. It's like $7. I have like 6 of them that I've pulled, but in Japanese, the card's like $20 at least. It's really odd. You would think they'd be around the same pricing, but I guess not. Because, I'd buy a couple of them for like $10 a piece or whatever. But Primal Kyogre EX Full Art, Gem at 10. Love that one. Looks great encapsulated. Really sweet artwork and nice colors to go with it. I hate how they label it though. They cut off the E there. Some of these cards, like this one right here, they label horrible. Thunders EX Full Art. Like, what the hell is that? It's supposed to be Thunder is. Gem Mint 10 though. Don't have that in Japanese yet either. I had really bad pull rates with Emerald Break. Just pulling duplicates of the full arts I had, which was horrible. Here we have a a regular Rayquaza EX Full Art. Stoked for you on this one, bud. This one's a 10. Both mine and Khalid's are 9, so excited for you. A little bit jealous though. I would love a 10 on a Japanese one. The one I pulled came back a 9, so I don't know why. Never figured it out, but pricey card for Shizzle right there, so congrats. You got 2 full art Wynonas. They're both 9s though. Another card that seems hard to grade if you pulled these, because I think this set in general, PSA is grading quite a lot of full arts in 9s from Emerald Break, I've noticed. Like, I graded my Hydreigon and my Rayquaza, and they're both 9s. Here's 2 Wynonas in 9s. There's that other Rayquaza earlier in a 9. And then here's another Wally that you'll see in a minute that's a 9. So there's just a lot of 9s on this set. So I guess card quality is not that great. But you got full art Wally. He sent Lawnmower. 3 of these. Again, you got a 10. Middle one came back a 9. And a 10. So congrats. You got 2 10s on those. Have a couple of these ungraded myself that I need to grade. I have so many cards I want to grade. Full art especially being full arts and shinies being the top tier over regular EXs nowadays. I'd like to get a complete, I would say complete sets, EXs, full arts, secret rares from each black and white and X and Y sets, but a few of the sets are a little tricky to do so on that. But we'll continue. His final card was a shiny energy switch. This one came back in 9 as well. So, as I said, Emerald Break giving lots of 9s. So not only were pull rates pretty crappy, but the card quality is not PSA 10 worthy. I think this one had a ding on it somewhere. I think that's what the problem was with that one. Still a cool card. I don't even have it yet. It's really cheap in Japan. You can get like 4 of these for like $25, so yeah, about the same as English here. Final user before myself was Card Freaks HQ headquarters. My boy been sending with me for a while now. Sent a total of 3 cards and 2 Mega Rayquaza EX full arts. 1 near mint, 1 mint. So the first one came back an 8. Second, a 9. Hoping when I get mine back in the next order it's a 9. A 10 would be great, but I don't see that happening since I didn't pull it. Plus, 10s on English cards are really hard. But this card alone, I think, has like 13 PSA 10s. I looked yesterday, so that's pretty crazy in English. I love that card. I don't know about you guys. What do you think about it? Gotta get me a Japanese one though. It's a little expensive. They're about $40. So, and he sent a Flight of Legends Japanese Charizard EX. This card is gorgeous. I like it better than the English counterpart. Card is... Sorry about the yawning, guys. A little bit off center. You can see a thinner border of silver over here as opposed to over here. So it did grade a 9. Still a really cool card. I mean, this is a beast of a card, and these go for like $200 in mint 9 form. So it's a pretty impressive card to add to your collection there. It will be grading mine as well, but I'm thinking probably an 8 on mine. It's got a tiny bit of edge wear on it. If I'm unlucky, it might actually come back a 7. But let's hope not. Alright guys, last user, obviously myself. I got 15 cards here, and I have to say I'm pretty impressed with how my cards did. So I'll cover the grades, but you can see the cards there. I sent both Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! I think I sent like 4 Yu-Gi-Oh! And 11 Pokemon or something like that. 2 English Pokemon. Sadly, both came back 9s. Shiny Emboar from Next Destinies. The card quality in these older black and white sets are horrible. There is not a PSA 10 one of these in English yet. So, I was hoping to be the first, but I guess not. I was sort of expecting a 9 on it. But, I really like the card. And, I've got, what is it? Emboar. I think Chandelure is the one I'm missing in a PSA graded form, as mine would probably grade an 8. But the other 3 in the set I have in mint 9 form now, so along with Mewtwo full art. So I gotta grade the other 5 full arts, which my Regigigas won't come back at 9. It'll probably be an 8, so I gotta get another one of those, but cool nonetheless. And my second English card was a Blastoise EX from X and Y base. Came back a 9 as well. This is one I was expecting a 10 on. The card's literally perfect. So that was a little bit upsetting. I mean, I'm not crying about it or anything. It's still a nice card, and a 9 is still a nice grade, but I do definitely think it deserved a 10 on that. And we get into my Japanese cards. The rest of the grades were literally fantastic, except for one. My 15 cards, I think I hit 12 PSA 10s, so I really checked condition hardcore on these to try and make sure that my cards were as perfect as possible. We sent a Raikou EX full art, just like Choji. Came back a 10 as well, so I'm excited. I love this card. I actually bought this from Yahoo Japan. Got a pretty good deal on it as well. I'd have to say though, Yahoo Japan, it's really hard to find mint cards. I mean, unless they're actually listed as new, even then they probably won't grade tons. They always say if tiny scratches or edge wears bother you, do not bid on nearly every auction, so I'm happy with that though. And we have a couple shinies here. Dragon Blade. It was definitely worth the price I paid for this card at auction. I believe I won it from Noodles for a little over 25 bucks, which is quite a lot at auction for a shiny. This is a couple months ago now, obviously, but well worth it for it to grade a 10. So I'm excited there. That was one of the few shinies I was missing, and finally got around to winning one. I actually won a second one within a week after I won this one, but I will likely grade that one again in the future as well. So I'm excited about that. I love the turquoise background on this, and it's this golden looking crocodile. And these are embossed. There is a darkness symbol here. It's just really hard to see it. A Reuniclus, Gem Mint 10 as well. This definitely puts a smile on my face to get 10s on these, seeing how I didn't pull them myself. This is Dragon Blast. One of probably, I don't know if I have 3 or 4 of these now. I think I have 4. Not all graded. This is the only one I've graded so far. A couple of mine are damaged and will be for sale. So, this one though I'm definitely going to be keeping. Really like the bluish turquoise color on it as well. Looks nice. And that's another PSA 10 shiny to knock off my wants list, so definitely something to be happy about. Then we have some full arts here, quite a few full arts actually. We got Victini from Plasma Gale, another one I didn't pull. Because I think I only opened like 3 Plasma Gale booster boxes total when they came out. I didn't know Ami existed at the time, and otherwise I would have definitely bought more of these. But this one came back a 10. I sent the mintiest one I had. Happy with that. I would love to get a complete PSA 10 set from this set. That's one of my high wants, just like Flash Fire, you know, Wild Blaze or whatever, and sets like that. So that's fantastic. But I think that's one of 4 of those full arts I own. I'll actually be throwing one up on eBay probably today. Going to be listing some cards, stuff that's probably near mint or so that I have too many of and they're not mint, so I don't need to keep them. Just make some more money back off them. So if you're interested, you can always check out my eBay account. See what I'm selling. We got a Genesect EX full art. This one, super stoked about. PSA 10. Not only is this one of the biggest full art cards that was released from the black and white era, you know, alongside Mewtwo and Darkrai, but this set is printed so badly that I have more Mint 9s, I swear, than PSA 10s on cards that I've graded from this set. Cards that I've pulled from this set. This one actually I bought from Yahoo Japan as well. Lucky enough, I purchased a mint one, like a perfect one. The seller had like 12 of these things. I don't know how they got so many. And I just looked at the picture. I'm like, I want that one. Bam, got it. And it's pristine. That's nice. My Wild Blaze Charizard EX full art, the third one I pulled. Thinking it was probably going to grade a 9 just because of how it's cut on the bottom. Down here. I swear, my camera eats my batteries. Like, getting a fully charged, rechargeable battery lasts like 10 minutes tops. It's crazy. My camera, it like eats batteries, I guess. It's crazy. Back when I started my channel and I was using, you know, non-rechargeables, I'd get like 12 minutes out of a battery and then it would be garbage. Such a waste of money. So, when I lived or went to college, I decided to upgrade to rechargeables, and it was definitely worth it. So here we got these. I was saying the Charizard full art. Very tiny bit of just how it was like cut on the back bottom. I was thinking it was going to grade a 9 because of it. I was hoping for a 10, but thinking it might come back a 9. Luckily, it came back a 10. That's awesome. So I have 3 PSA 10s of this in Japanese. I also have 3 of these shiny ones from Plasma Gale as well in PSA 10s. Right now I've got 9 of those graded in English, not a single 10 yet. But I've got like 20 more to grade, so hopefully I'll hit at least one. Got 3 more full art cards here. We have this Seismitoad. See, like, why couldn't they put an X there? EX? There's space for it, and they don't do it. They make these, the name on these look horrible. But that's a gem ton. Pulled that. Gengar EX full art. Bought this off eBay. It actually came back at 10, which excites me. I love this card. Was unable to pull it when the set came out. And another one I purchased off eBay. We got a Kyogre EX full art from Tidal Storm. The regular version. Gem Mint 10 as well. Bought this one from like Masasuki or whatever his name is on eBay. Wanted it at auction. Thinking a lot of the cards were listed as near mint. So to actually get mint cards occasionally is definitely awesome. But they were at auction, so that's why I bid on them, because they can get them cheaper than buy it now prices. Yu-Gi-Oh! 4 cards to finish off here. Left arm of the Forbidden one. Premium Gold 2. This was the card I'm upset about in the entire lot. Came back an 8. I mean, not a horrible grade, but I pulled it myself. I was definitely expecting at least a 9. It's a left arm. There were some light scratches on the back of the card that I know about, and I think there were actually a couple on the front too, which is probably why I did not grade at least a 9. But that's how it came right out of the pack, guys. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is scratched a lot of the time, so it's hard to get perfect cards, as you can see here. So that's a little upsetting, but oh well. Still got to hunt down a PSA 10 of the left leg and the left arm to get my PSA 10 set done. We have a El Shaddai Anayola Tilla. I can't even say that name. What the hell? They abbreviated it a weird, which is really weird. PSA 10 though. Crossed Souls, which is one of the most previous booster sets of Yu-Gi-Oh! First edition. I pulled this from a blister at I think the Walmart I work at is where I got it. Actually one of the best Yu-Gi-Oh! Pulls I've had from that store. Usually I pull a couple supers, nothing too great, but this is a secret rare. It's actually a good one too. Not only do I think it's playable, but it's like a $20-$25 card ungraded, so I was excited to get a 10 on that, and it looks great. I'll be hanging on to that for my collection. And finally, guys, the Egyptian God cards. I did not send a Slifer because I already had 2 PSA 10s. Obelisk and Ra Legendary Collection. PSA 10s. It happened the second time for me. First time I got 9s, which reminds me those 2 are up for sale if you want them. They're not going to be super expensive. I'm going to have to check eBay prices, but I'm thinking probably around $35 plus shipping a piece, just to get rid of them, as I have a ton of them ungraded. Then we got this Ra as well. So, yeah, that's pretty awesome. Would prefer getting the Game Boy Edition Secret Rares from, I think it was the Eternal Duelist Soul game or whatever game it was. But they're so expensive. I mean, when the game came out, they were $100, and now those cards as singles, I think, are what, like $70 or $80 a piece. I didn't expect them to be worth so much. So this is crazy. But these are from Yugi's World. No. Oh, Legendary Collection 1, the Egyptian God box. So I have a PSA 10 set. now, which is awesome, so I can stop grading the other ones for now. I will grade them in the future, probably, when I decide to sell them, but awesome to have a PSA 10 set. So there's actually only 2 PSA 10 obelisks and 3 Ra's. So the Charizard Authority sold a set of the 3 on eBay. Went for a lot cheaper than I thought they would. They sold for I think $100 for the 3 of them, which I would put these at least 100 a piece in PSA 10 form. But yeah, nice to know I have the only other obelisk out there and one of the 2 other only Ra's. So in PSA 10. So yeah, that was a pretty awesome returns. Happy that really happy that 12 out of my 15 cards came back 10s. That's awesome. Too bad the 2 English Pokemon didn't. I mean, I was hoping the Blastoise would, but whatever. And this is the big disappointment for the lot. So many cards sent. I think it was 107, and how many 8s did we hit? 2, and I hit one of them. So, yeah, oh well. This is going to be for sale, though. I'll throw it up on eBay. I don't know what I'm going to sell it for. I can always replace it. I don't know about buying singles, because it's probably more beneficial to try and pull them myself when trying to hit PSA 10s, but yeah, I opened 29 of these boxes, premium gold boxes, for they cost somewhere between 12 and 15 bucks a piece, so that's crazy. That was a lot of money. But I pulled a ton of Exodia pieces, so that was exciting. Sorry to ramble, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope everybody enjoyed. I enjoy recording this stuff and doing these send-offs. So all these, everybody else's cards, the other 8 users, feel free to send me a message if I don't have your shipping address, and I will get them shipped out sometime this week. I know that there's a couple users who still have to pay. One's on waiting for me just to send them an invoice. The other one, not so easy to contact in the UK, so I don't know, probably not going to send for him again, because, I mean, if you're not going to contact me, it's a waste of my time. So thanks everybody, though, for sending. I hope everybody enjoyed, and I can't wait to see everything that goes out this month, because next week I'll be shipping out the next round 6